We have the stationary boundary to our south right now, but behind it, high pressure will start to build in, and that has helped to shift our wind a bit coming out of the east across Connecticut now. And that easterly wind direction is key for us because it's bringing the better air quality from the east, or the less smoky air, into Connecticut. It helps to push the smoke out. So we have already seen some improvements in our air quality across Connecticut, big improvements compared to where we were earlier in the day, and there is more on the way. Wind speeds, especially in the eastern part of the state, have slowed down a bit, even going calm throughout central and western Connecticut. But that persistent light easterly wind will continue to push that out throughout the morning. So when you wake up tomorrow, if you have an early tea time, perhaps heading out to do some golfing, well, it looks like we will start to say goodbye to the smoke. We do keep the clouds around through the day, and the combination of mostly cloudy skies and wind out of the northeast will only put temperatures about 75 to 80 degrees. We do expect things to stay dry tomorrow despite the clouds, and watch as high pressure settles in Thursday morning. Beginning the day mostly cloudy, by noon much brighter, and by the end of the day Thursday, full sunshine. So we'll actually start to see some improvements later on this week too. Temperatures topping out around 80 degrees Thursday afternoon, certainly brighter the second half of the day, setting the stage for some gorgeous weather Friday into Saturday. Look at the dew points here, down into the pleasant range through the weekend before spiking back up into the muggy range on Sunday. Temperatures on Sunday back in the mid upper 80s, maybe even a few towns making a run for 90 degrees, but when you factor in that mugginess, it'll feel more like 90. And we get even hotter heading into Monday and Tuesday, perhaps adding to our 90-degree day tally. We've yet to hit 90 so far this month. We're still only a few days into it, of course, but it looks like we will have a chance to do that not only early next week, but perhaps toward the end of next week, too. The 8 to 14-day temperature outlook here showing these deep shades of red, August 13th through the 19th shown here, indicating the very high likelihood that temperatures will remain above average. Here's our ICAM view right now in New London, 70 degrees, winds out of the east-southeast at 5 miles an hour. And we'll take you to Windsor Locks. It looks a little bit different overlooking Bradley International. Almost looks like there's precip falling, being lit up by the lights. That is the wildfire smoke. So big differences between what's happening in New London right now versus what's happening at Bradley. But as the night goes on, we do watch temperatures drop down into the 60s. We'll keep the clouds around. We stay dry, and eventually that smoke clears out too. Here's First Alert Futurecast, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Watch as the clouds just basically stick around all day long. Some showers ongoing north of the Mass Pike and into parts of upstate New York, but nothing that impacts us. We're dry right into Thursday. So about 60 to 65 tonight inland, mid and upper 60s along the shoreline, 75 to 80 tomorrow, 5-ish degrees below where we typically would be, about 5 degrees below where we typically would be. By Thursday, temperatures slowly recovering. Look at that, Thursday night and Friday, we're into the 50s. And then on Friday afternoon, we'll be back in the mid-80s. We're forecasting mid-80s on Saturday, and then by Sunday turning muggier, mid and upper 80s. And look at Monday and Tuesday, near 90 on Monday inland, and we're forecasting 90s statewide on Tuesday, despite more cloud cover Tuesday. And if you caught our forecast yesterday, you'll know that we were talking about the risk for some rain early next week. That has really gone out the window, so another dry stretch expected 7 days in a row. Also, if you like these later sunsets, enjoy them while they're here, because we only have 3 8 p.m. sunsets left. The last one of the year will be on Friday. By Saturday, sunset back in the 7 o'clock hour. At least the weather will cooperate this weekend for any outdoor plans.